What's good, you guys? As y'all can see, it's feeding time. But hey, before I get into all that, I gotta say, welcome to Animated, where the corso is celebrated. And I just wanted to get you guys an update on the feeding of how I feed now. Because I'm, at my parents' house, storage is an issue as far as 100% the barf diet, 100% the raw diet. I'm not gonna take up all of their refrigerator space with my dog's food. I'm just not gonna do that. That would be terribly rude and a terrible inconvenience to them. So now I am doing dog food. However, I am supplementing the dog food with raw aspects, as you can see. So the dog food, to be specific, is Purina Pro Plan, the under 2-year chicken and rice. But every time I feed them this, I add, eggs, as you can see, sauerkraut. This in this corner right here is some smashed up blueberries. There's sardines, the eggshell. Sometimes I do green beans. I have a can of green beans. I just don't have a can opener out here today, but they get green beans. Sometimes I'll mix ground chicken in there, ground beef. And there's still times where, I'll buy a 10-pound bag of leg quarters and I'll give them to them as a snack. It won't be their full meal, but I'll give them to them as a snack. I'll give them whole fish as a snack. So they still get raw components, but it's just mostly kibble because storage. I can't, like I said, fill my parents' refrigerator up with my dog's food. I'm not gonna do that. It's not happening. Another thing I like to add is bone broth over the top of everything. So I'll just sprinkle it over the top of everything. Bone broth is so good for your dogs. It's good for their stomach. It's good for everything. So I like to just pour it over the top of that, get it nice in there. And yeah, that's it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna let them out. As you can see, they're caged up. They're ready. They know it's time to eat. So I'm gonna let them out, let them eat, and I'm gonna show you guys that. Sit, Thanos. Wait. Shh, shh. Wait. I hate when he acts like he can't wait. Wait. He think because the camera is out, he doesn't have to behave. Wait. Okay, go ahead. And of course, Thanos eats first because he's older. So he eats first. Sit. That's just how it goes around here. Good girl. Wait. Shh. Sit. Wait. Okay, go ahead. Good girl, mama. Good girl. As you can see, they get right into it. Sometimes I mix the kibble. I mix all the ingredients together. But since I'm filming today, it would have been a little hard for me to mix it and film. But they'll eat it just fine, just like this. And as you can see, I always handle my dogs while they're eating to desensitize them to human touch. I can stick my hand in her food. I can put my hand by her mouth. Good girl, mama. Good girl. Good girl. Look at her. Wiggly butt. Happy dog. She loves it. They both do. Same goes with Thanos. As you can see, he wasn't playing no games. Is it good, boy? Good boy. Good boy. Is it good? You lapping that up? See, same thing with Thanos. Put my hand by his mouth. He doesn't care. Good boy, Thanos. But yeah, that's how they're eating now. Will I ever go back to the full barf diet? Yes, that's actually what I prefer. I'm not a huge fan of dog food, if we're being honest. Just all of the research that I've done over the years, and I'm just not a huge fan of dog food. So, but I do what I must. And I will say that as far as dog food goes, Purina Pro Plan is a really good, I'm gonna say good option, because I don't think any dog foods are a good option, but the best of a bad situation, I feel like. And like I said, I add things to it so that they still get, a lot of the nutrients and a lot of the things that they'll be lacking on just dog food. But this is for storage purposes. Like I said, I don't have the room right now. Now, when I get to a point where I have my own spot again and my own fridge and things like that, then yeah. But for the time being, this is how I do it. I only keep stuff in portion sizes of like each meal, or things that are canned or containered that can just go in a cabinet, don't necessarily have to be refrigerated. So yeah, when I do give them meat like chicken, leg quarters, and whole fish, when I do give them things like that, I only buy a bag because they're gonna eat that in one sitting, and that's not as often as it used to be. Maybe 2-3 times a week, but this is mostly what I do. And like I said, sometimes I add ground chicken to the kibble. I'll add ground beef. I give them chicken feet, pig ears, just a lot of myriad of things. I give them, like I said, my dogs don't eat the same thing every day. So, you know, just because you see what they eat in this video, that doesn't mean that's all they eat. Thanos, stop. Just because you see them, you know, eat a certain thing in a certain video, that doesn't mean that that's all they eat. They eat a bunch of different things. So yeah, man, that's just what I do. That's what I'm doing right now, keeping my dogs healthy. As you can see, they look great, and she's full and playing with it, so I'm actually gonna take it. Give me this, Robin. You done. And give it to Thanos. Thanos, because he's still got room left in his stomach, as you can see. I'm gonna let him finish that. But yeah, man, this is how I feed them now. It's simple, it's quick, it's easy. Well, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's simple. Wouldn't say it's quick either, but it is simple. It's a simple concept. I'm just trying to add things to my dog's diet to make sure that they get everything they need, since they're now eating primarily dog food. I would say it's about 70-30, 70% dog food, 30% raw component. But I add the things that they need to make sure that they have everything they need. Because in my opinion, when they're puppies, the first 2 years of their life is like the most important when it comes to getting their health right and making sure you have a balanced, overall healthy dog. The first 2 years are the most important years, especially for Corso. You know, they're not done fully growing until 3, but the first 2 years I feel are crucial. So this is what I do. As you can see, they're sniffing around. They want more. This is one of the 2 meals they'll get today. So I'll probably give them another smaller meal at the end of the day. And that's on the weekends when I have the time. Now, when I work during the week, I feed them one time, but it's a big meal. It'll probably be about 50% bigger than what you see. The same amount of kibble, but more raw components, because the raw components is what's gonna give them the nutrients they need. The kibble will sit on their stomach, but that's why I make sure that I put sauerkraut and bone broth. Sometimes I'll do cottage cheese, a high enzyme yogurt, things like that that'll help their stomach build up a lot of different probiotics and a lot of different strength, so that they can digest that kibble just as easy as they would the raw food. You know, a healthy gut is a healthy dog, in my opinion anyway. Am I an expert? Not even close. Do I know everything? That couldn't be further from the truth. Not even close. I don't know everything. I'm not an expert. I've had dogs, you know, pretty much my whole life, but I am not an expert. What I am is just a kid who did some research, did a lot of research, read a lot of articles, watched a lot of videos, and yeah, I'm just applying what I know. So I don't know everything. So, you know, don't take my word for it. You know, my videos aren't gospel. Do your own research. That's the most important thing. But all right, guys, I'm gonna let them go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna get out of here. Again, like I say, appreciate you guys for watching, man. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm not gonna stop this time. I'm gonna keep it going. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.